What is up everyone, Sean here, and today I'm taking my time and sitting down and to answer a question that a number of people have asked me, and they asked me how do I capture the gameplay and the audio and how do I put it all together and all that stuff. And I could have made a straightforward answer in the video, but you know, I thought I could do a story time kind of thing in this video and reflect on what I've done in the past and tell you guys just what I've experienced. And you know, I don't know, it'd be kind of fun, you know, to get my nostalgia juices going, and and I think it'll be fun. And so you guys can sit back, relax, and hope you guys enjoy the video. And you'll essentially learn how to capture your gameplay and what things to use and all that stuff. So this channel started off in somewhere February 2006. So it's been 7 years. It's, you know, December 2013, I believe December 3rd. So yeah, geez, it's almost the end of 2013. Time flies, you know. So in 2006, it was a time where, you know, YouTube was getting popular. It was really picking up, but essentially no one really had access to a capture device of any sort. So unless you had like a modded PC or some sort, you might have been able to do that and put it online, but you know, YouTube was only limited to 10 minutes per video. There was no HD, so there was a whole lot of stuff that was missing back then. And essentially, you know, a lot of things that you see now were not even there. So it's kind of crazy to really kind of look back on it and stuff, and how much bare bones was YouTube back then. But anyways, so at the time I didn't have any capture device of any sort, so I had a hard disk drive camcorder. It was a Sony, and I slapped it on a tripod and put it in front of a my TV, and me and my friends were just playing Wii, because you know, we were having so much fun with it. You know, the first Nintendo Wii, you know, the white one. And yeah, so I wanted to capture that experience, and so I just got that camcorder, aimed it, and there you go. You know, there's that crude video quality that you guys have seen. And you know, it's just so funny of capturing gameplay from the TV to the camcorder, and pretty much everything was all done in the camcorder. And I just put in iMovie and did a little editing stuff, and you know, uploaded to YouTube, and you know, just hope to, you know, see if it got popular or not. But also, like the prime reason I started doing this was because I wanted to share this, you know, share these videos to my friends essentially at school, and you know, watch it on the computer, or I think we were able to do that on the phone, but I think that was later. But definitely at the time there was no iPhones, so yeah, it wasn't that easy to watch it on your smartphone. I mean, essentially smartphones didn't even exist back then. But anyways, so that went on for you know, for a couple of videos. You know, a couple of months have passed, and I came across this device from a company called Blackmagic. And what it did was what capture cards did now. So it captured video, but it wasn't HD video. It was only SD video. And I'll show you guys right now. It's a really funny feeling to look at this now. It's like, yeah, so it's the Blackmagic what was that, video recorder or something like that. It's a really basic name, nothing too fancy, and it essentially looks like a USB flash drive with a bunch of cables at the end. And these are component inputs, so you know, you got the red, green, and blue, and these are the audios. Yeah, so it's all in just like built into one little device. It has a USB and everything. So yeah, it wasn't too much of a clutter at the time, and it worked. It did the job, got the job done, and we were able to get some Wii videos in there. We were only able to record 360p instead of 480p, because 480p is sort of a weird format for these kinds of devices. They're really uncommon, especially for TV broadcasts. This is actually for a for camcorders essentially. It wasn't really tailored for gaming stuff. So, but it worked. And then got the job done. We were able to actually get direct gameplay on onto YouTube. So yeah, back then that was kind of new. So yeah, it was a fun little device. Used it for a while until I came across this device called the Hauppauge HD PVR, and this was like I think a year or two later or something like that. Pretty much when HD kind of blew up on YouTube, and it was picking up from there. So I got that, and unfortunately that one was a really bad experience for me, because it really left a bad impression on me. And what happened was the major flaw that the Hauppauge HD PVR really suffered was that, one, it wasn't made for Mac. I'm a Mac user, so that was one of the bad things. But it did come with a software that you download through the internet, and you can essentially capture onto your Mac, and it kind of worked. But unfortunately, the actual device itself suffered one major problem as well, and that was how do I put this? Well, let's say you're playing Call of Duty, and you're playing multiplayer, and all of a sudden you get thrown with a flashbang in the face, and you know that makes your screen turn white. Whenever the screen turned entirely white, it pretty much freaked out the device. It just didn't know what to do. And so what happens is that my capture screen just turned blue, and it just paused the recording, and a few seconds later, after the white screen dies out, the recording continues. So that was a real problem. So I went back to this for a while, and for the audio, I use the mic on this camera I'm using right now. It's a Canon, by the way, and it has the mic on top with the fluffy, dead cat cover, whatever people call it, and that was how I captured the audio. And yeah, and was sticking with this for a while. Well, no, actually, sorry. Actually, I used the Sony camcorder to capture the audio, and then this came later. I actually bought this camcorder on a Black Friday, so yeah, that's another story. So, anyways, so I've been using this for a while. So until I came across another device from Blackmagic, and it was something called the H.264 Pro Recorder. This was the device that really turned things around for me, and I was able to, with this, capture some of the most, some of the most greatest moments, I guess, with Wii Party, and essentially that's where my series, the We Have Fun series, really picked up, and it just blew up. And this was a device that did it, so that captured those moments. So this is a really great device for what it is. This converts it to H.264 movie format for Macs, and it works great for QuickTime. And again, this was not tailored for gaming. This is actually for more towards camcorders and other TV devices and stuff like that, DVRs and old VHS tapes. If you want to make an analog to digital conversion, this was the device. So, but it happened to work well with gaming, just by coincidence. And yeah, I've been sticking with this for a long while, until recently I got a PS4, And this thing was much more reliable than the Hauppauge HD PVR. It was able to take the whole white screen thing, and it worked great. Unfortunately, I mean, it still had its flaws. It tends to, you know, work. I can say I guess 90% of the time. Sometimes it just randomly doesn't record or save the file, and essentially it gets corrupted, which was a real bummer. I mean, at times there were some really great moments, and those were lost because this thing decided to not work for some odd reason. But for the most part, it worked most of the time, and yeah, we were able to get some great moments, or a lot of the great moments, and get uploaded on YouTube. So yeah, I really like this device, and yeah, overall it did very well for as a capturing, game capturing device, excuse me. And for the audio, I used the Canon camcorder, which I'm using right now to record this video, and I have a mic on top, and it's the official Canon mic for this camcorder, and it has the fluffy dead cat cover on it, whatever people call it, and that was used for the audio, and that went on for a while. That was like the setup, and that went on till I got a new mic called the Blue Yeti. It's a USB microphone, and that is a great microphone, by the way. Especially at the price range, it was like $100 at the time. I bought it on Amazon, and it's a condenser mic, so you're able to get really good quality if you know how to use it. And it has a bunch of modes, and you could adjust the gain and how the mic picks up the sound. And it's a really great mic. I'm still using it today. It's like back here. I don't want to just take it off the stand right now, but yeah. So I've been using this mic and this device for a while. I stopped using the camcorder mic because it tends to make that background sound, and it's kind of disgusting for those audio freaks out there, and I completely know how they feel. So it's a really irritating sound, especially if you have been working with these for a long time. You just hear that hum, and you just wish to get rid of that as soon as possible without really destroying the voice quality that's in the audio file. And I almost forgot to mention, I used the component side of this device. I couldn't use HDMI because I couldn't find any good HDMI splitter at the time, and so I used this component, and it really worked great, and the videos were substantial in terms of quality. I was satisfied with it. So I've been rolling with this setup for a while, and with the the Yeti USB microphone and this, and of course that went on, and I got the Wii U, and then that continued on. And oh yeah, and by the way, I use Final Cut Pro X for my editing software, during the time, and pretty much right now. And in the past, I've used iMovie, and of all the various versions that came out, including iMovie HD and all that stuff. Yeah, so this, that microphone over there, and then Final Cut Pro X was pretty much my go-to things when it came to capturing and editing gameplay. Until I bought the PS4 at the midnight launch at Best Buy, and I found out that, well, it doesn't work because it only has HDMI, and Sony, they love to put HDCP on their devices, including the PS3 and the PS4. So unfortunately I couldn't use this to capture my stuff, and because I couldn't get around that HDCP. So I learned a trick after researching on YouTube, and I had to get a new device, and it's right here. It's the Elgato Game Capture HD. It's a great device. I've used it for a couple of weeks now, and I totally love it. I highly recommend it to everyone to, if you want to capture gameplay and stuff like that. Of course, it has HDMI input, but also it has AV input, so you can use it for component and probably use it for older game consoles. Not too sure which one exactly, but you could definitely use it for the Wii U, the PS4, and the PS3, and I've been doing that now ever since. So this is a really great device, and one of the really great things about it is that not only it has the input, but also it has the output. So and it's also USB powered, so it really cuts the clutter. And also, yeah, it comes with HDMI output, so that means you don't need a splitter box for the HDMI cables and all that stuff. So that really cuts the clutter, and I'm really glad I got this device. It's around 200 bucks, I believe, on Amazon. So yeah, I highly recommend it. And pretty much now this is like my new setup, and this works pretty much 100% of the time so far. So but overall, yeah, it's been a very great device for me, and my videos have been coming out much more crisp and higher quality because it's true HD now. So I'm very happy to to make this purchase. So yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. So to kind of just like recap on what I use to capture my gameplay nowadays is, yeah, the Elgato Game Capture HD, and also the Blue Yeti condenser microphone, USB microphone, and I got all that on Amazon throughout the time. And yeah, great mic. That's a great mic, and this is a great device to capture your gameplay and stuff. So and when it comes to software, you can use iMovie. Final Cut definitely works. And when it comes to Windows, Sony Vegas will do the job right. And I don't know about the one that actually comes with Windows, Windows Movie Maker or whatever. But I know for sure that Sony Vegas should work fine when it comes to editing movies on Windows. So yeah, highly recommend that mic. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me. And I hope you found this video informative. Sorry if I'm kind of just shooting out words all over the place. But yeah, it's kind of just really funny to just look back on what I've done to capture gameplay. So this thing right here, and then oh yeah, of course before that was the camcorder, and then this guy right here, and then now this neat little device. It's just so funny how progression just works, and just it's a real funny feeling. It's just kind of hard to explain, but hope you know what I mean. So alright, I'm gonna stop talking now, and I'll be sure to come out with more We Have Fun videos in the future. And also I hope you found this video informative of some kind. And of course, thank you guys for the support with the comments and the views and the number of subscribers that's going up. So thank you guys for that so much. It really means a lot to me. So thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys next time. Sean out.